Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession. Please be seated. I shall now invite the Pro Vice Chancellor and Head of College of Social Sciences, University of Birmingham, Professor Joanne Duberly, to open the congregation. Professor Duberly, please.
I declare the congregation open.
Professor Joanne Duberly, Pro Vice Chancellor and Head of College of Social Sciences, University of Birmingham. Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the SIM and University of Birmingham Degree Congregation for the class of 2025. My name is Elise, and I am honored to be your Master of Ceremony today. It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished panel on stage. Mr. Lim Kwan Meng, Director, Academic Partner Development and Management, SIM Global Education. Professor Edgar Mayer, Dean, Birmingham Business School. Professor Timothy Chan, Deputy Provost, SIM Global Education. And Professor Joanne Duberly, Pro Vice Chancellor and Head of the College of Social Sciences, University of Birmingham. On your extreme right, we have Associate Professor Hazel Westwood, Director of International Education Singapore and Program Director of BSc Honours, Business Management Singapore, Birmingham Business School. Dr. Lim Kim Ing, Dean, Academic Division, SIM Global Education. Professor Abhinav Goyal, Professor of Finance and Director, Global Engagement, Birmingham Business School. And Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education. I would now like to invite Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education, to deliver the opening address. Professor York, please.
Professor Duberly, Pro Vice Chancellor of the University of Birmingham, distinguished guests, colleagues, and most importantly, our graduates. Good afternoon and welcome to the SIM University of Birmingham Degree Congregation 2025. Graduates, today is your day. You have worked hard for this moment and you absolutely deserve to be here, to stand here before us with pride. And while we celebrate your success, let's not forget all the people that were cheering you on from day one. Your parents, your families, your partners, and your friends. You didn't walk this journey alone. They carried you through the long nights, the stressful weeks, and the moments you wonder whether this day would ever come. So before we go any further, let's honor them and say a big fat thank you with a heartfelt applause. This year marks the 16 years of partnership between SIM and the University of Birmingham. In that time, more than 4,000 graduates have earned a degree from one of the world's most respected universities, and they did so right here in Singapore. And today, you join the global community. And 2025 is an especially meaningful year. The University of Birmingham celebrates its 125th anniversary. For over a century, the university has shaped leaders, innovators, researchers, and global thinkers. Today, you become part of that story. You carry forward their legacy. And perhaps most exciting of all, you will help determine what the next 125 years will bring. This is not a small responsibility, to the contrary, but it is a privilege, and you have earned it. Graduation is not simply the end of your studies. It is the moment you step into the world with a sharper mind, a wider lens, and a deeper sense of what you are capable of. Let me leave you with 3 thoughts as you begin your next chapter. First, learning is a lifelong endeavor. You may have heard me say this before, learning doesn't stop at graduation. In fact, becomes even more important once you leave the classroom. The world you're entering is changing, very fast, driven by AI, disruptive innovations, shifting industries, and global competition. To stay ahead, you'll need to keep your curiosity, adaptability, and a willingness to grow. SIM is here to work the journey with you. We offer a range of complementary and subsidized micro-credentials that help you upskill, diversify, and keep your professional edge sharp. Use them. They exist for one reason, and one reason only, to support your lifelong learning. And as you start thinking about your next step, try our new AI-driven career navigator, Career Sense. One quick in-app assessment and you get personalized insights, possible career pathways, and opportunities tailored to your strength. Think of it as a digital mentor. Second, success without purpose isn't success. Albert Schweitzer once said, "Success is not the key to happiness, but happiness is the key to success." It sounds simple, but it is profound. You will make many decisions over the next few years, where to work, what to pursue, what to value. Let purpose guide those decisions. Choose work that excites you, problems that challenge you, and missions that matter to you. Success isn't a title or a salary. Success is waking up in the morning knowing that you're going to be doing something meaningful, something that aligns with who you are and what you stand for. Third, leadership begins long before the title. Some of you will go on to become managers, directors, CEOs, or founders of companies and organizations. But leadership isn't something that starts when someone hands you a business card and a new title. Leadership begins with how you treat people, how you communicate, how you listen, how you show respect, how you lift up others, especially when no one is watching. Use your talent to build, not to dominate. Use your voice to encourage, not to silence. Use your skills to create value, not just for yourself, but for the people around you and your communities. That is what real leadership looks like. In closing, let me leave you with a quote often attributed to Steve Jobs. He said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are often the ones that do." So be a little bold. Dare to dream bigger than it is comfortable. And when life presents you with a fork in the road, choose the option that requires courage. Those are the decisions that shape your life and make it worth living. You graduate today not just with knowledge, but with the ability to think, to analyze, to adapt, and to lead. Use those skills well. Keep your curiosity alive. Don't underestimate the impact you can make on the world, and never give up on your dreams. To all our graduates, congratulations, you made it. To the University of Birmingham, our warmest congratulations on your 125th anniversary. SIM is honored to be part of your global story of excellence. And everyone here today, thank you for being part of this wonderful celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor York. I shall now invite Professor Joanne Doberly, Pro Vice-Chancellor and Head of College of Social Sciences, University of Birmingham, and Professor Edgar Meyer, Dean, Birmingham Business School, for the presentation of graduates.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduates as listed in my programme, both in attendance and in absentia, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Pro Vice-Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme to the degree for which they are to be presented.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Masters of Business Administration programme. The graduates are
Balakrishnan Girish Kumar, Chang Jingwen, Ching Ka Chung, Kwa Yu Wei, Tae Wan Xuan Rachel, Trixie Chloe Lim Beng Hui, Vijesh Kumar, and finally, Yasin Muhammad Abdul Rahim.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Masters of Science Financial Management programme. The graduates are
He Bai Chen, Huang Hao, Li Shengxuan, Liang Weiye, Long Yunshu, Wang Chicheng, Wang Yiwen, Yang Haoran, Zhang Junwei, Zhang Xingyi, and finally, Zhao Huadong.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Masters of Science in International Business program. The graduates are
Ankita Sutrada Troi, Chen Hanqi, Chen Runhan, Cheng Yijie, Da Yuxin, Ding Junjie, Ellen Feriana, Faldo Krishnata, Gaitonde Sanyami, Guo Tianrui, Han Lingyun, Han Zhenyang, Han Zixi, Hong Wanxuan, Hui Jinghan, Giorada Tanapon, 寇惠美、赖宏宇、李培酸、李婉瑜、李文通、廖叶歌、林义峰、林以卓、Lok Wai Han Gwyneth、马星尧、马宗瑞、Megan Lim Yi Min、Narula Avni、Patil Danshri Santosh、Penelope Ho、Ryan Sutrishno、Sivakuma Vikran、苏慧、苏琪、Watal Urja Rakesh、汪占轩、杨俊杰、Yasaswi Bindal、张家、张义阳、张芷薇、赵之怡、周贤、 朱慧瑶。And finally, 朱逸轩。Let's give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science, Accounting and Finance program. The first class honours recipients are
Benjamin Najin. Chai Yijia. Dong Jingyi. Jie Chenhao. Ko Jun Ren. Li Guan Hong. Li Zhicheng. Li Muxin. Lua Wenkai. Piu Tin Kai. Sun Ting Chi. Tan Chun Yi Glenn. Tan Mi Jia. Teo Xuemin Shamin. Ted Han Win. Wang Shise. And finally, Yamin Hitek.
the graduates are
Ankershan Dara. Ong Unzot Miat. Chen Qi Hang. Chen Xingyi. Chen Huiqin. Chong Zian Dina. 邱明轩、钟嘉玲、春雨静慧、高蒙月、荒嘉瑜、Isabella Renugayatri Go、Jennifer Aprilia Yonardi、Jaslyn 夏诗琴、江嘉欣、寇顺伟、林嘉莹、林一汉、刘嫣然、刘知宇、牟正、Mula Venkatesh Aditya、Nuzat Labiba、Ong Sin Ru、温玉静、Sim Ho Yen、Show Wan Ki、当 Win Yi Shamin、汤小小、汤颖波、虚克、虚信阳、Yap Shu Quan Chawin、尤恩玉、 优羽凡、张彩玲、张馨予、赵多儿、朱好、朱通轩、and finally, 庄君琪。
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science Business Management program. The first class honours recipients are
Edgar Pang, Tan Jia Wei, Thieu Chi En Jenna, and finally, Tomoaki Onoguchi.
the graduates are
Ang King Hao, Tawat, Ong Min Miat, Babu Anita, Brian Lau Sai Kit, Chan Yun Ren, Chen Shiqi, Cheryl Chan Enzi, Qiu Jiayu, Qiu Yiru, Chu Yuxiang, Chloe Chi, Chloe Tong Yunqi, Chong Wen Si, Chua Yinghe, Nicholas, Denzel Tan Ching Yi, David Wong Yong Eun, Elgin Ko Yuan Feng, Evelyn Wong binti Eddie, Goh Hong Te Dylan, Goh Zhen Wei, Hong Ya Shi, Huang Su Min, Jun Lo Feng Ying, Lim Zhi Xuan, M. Amit Tusha, Mirza Yahya Namazi, Natalie Sin Tian Smith, Ng Zheng Ting, Noreen, Nur Fakiha Takia binti Harmiza, Olivia Yat Yu Si, Ong Eun Sing Cerise, Pavitra Lee, Renee So Rui Jie, Saleha Sundaram, Samantha Wong Kai Sin, Sharon, Tan Yen Lin Cheryl, Tan Ying Xuan Nicole N, Teo Kok Kwan, Tiu Zhishuan, Tran Le Pak Lam, Wang Christian, Wang Wenjie, Wang Xiaochuan, Ya Min Tu, Yang Xiangru, Yeo Rui Wen, Rainer. And finally, Yoon Ji Sung.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science Business Management with Communications program. The first class honours recipients are
Bei Ting Xuan, Isobe Kego, Kyung Wai Kien, Brian, and finally, Ong Yu Hui, Alina.
the graduates are
Ang Wei Hang, Chen Jiaxing, Cheryl N. Ying Sing, Chia Li Yan, Chua Le Xuan, Claudia Chin Eun Ka, Claudine Ang Jia Lin, Ding Zhiyue, Dylan Xia Yite, Fahima Arafa Ali, Fazila binti Muhammad Sajahan, Gabriel Damara Huang Xuan Ting, Huang Si-lin, Isabel Yu Jiaxuan, James Ian Hakim, Joyce Wong Sing Ping, Li Jiaqi Bernice, Lim Eng Xuan, Lim Si-en Rebecca, Lim Yanqi, Lo Zhouyan, Natalie Tan Jingxuan, Noor Arlin binti Rasul, Pang Junren, Pang Beiqi, Pei Xingyu Yurel, Putri Nurul Afika binti Salim, Rayshawn David Ng, Shao Ziqi, Shen Shaowei, So Yi-zheng Melissa, Tan Hui-shan, Tan Yingshan, Venice Li Yuejia, Wu Jielun Evan, and finally Wu Xiaobei.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science, Business Management with Communications, Energy and Industry programme. The graduates are
Eunice Tan, Ko Mei-qi, Komal Rajesh Sapri, Lim Ro Jun, Liu Jieying, Lou Huining Alanis, Lu Yuanqi, Dan Lezhen, Lesia, Wang Yanfei, and finally, Zhang Yihan.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelors of Science, Business Management with Industrial Placement Programme. The first class honours recipient is
Rachel Felicity Gunawan,
the graduate is
Anthony Ng Kok Dong,
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelors of Science International Business Programme. The first class honours recipient is
Razita Marsha Vazarna,
the graduates are
Bo Yuyan Megan, Elisa Lim Zihui, Gao Mengxuan, Go Xiangying Faith, Ho Xin Yue, Ku Sean, Lin Xin Ni, Liu Yin Lin, Michaela Quek, Muhammad Iman Mustaqim bin Abdul Jalil, Phoebe Chloe Chu, Pu Pu Chit, Russell Tay Serkai, Satish Utkarsh. Sean Teo Jia Hao. Sun Zhefeng. Tai Yuting. Tang Kai-jun. Yi Wanner. And finally, Zelia Kwang Jingying. Let's give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Thank you, Professor Mayer. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now present University of Birmingham Awards to individual graduates who have excelled in their studies. For the Postgraduate Award, John Samuels Student Prize.
Zhou Xian.
For the Undergraduate Awards, Accounting and Finance Prize.
Benjamin Na Jin.
Business Management Prize.
Tan Jiawei.
Communications Prize.
Bei Tingxuan.
Communications and Year in Industry Prize and Dissertation Prize.
Komal Rajesh Sapri.
Industrial Placement Prize.
Rachel Felicity Gunawan.
International Business Prize.
Razita Marsha Vazarna.
Dissertation Prize.
Li Mu Sin. Zhao Duo'er.
Thank you, Professor Dubley, for giving away the awards. I shall now invite Professor Dubley, Pro Vice Chancellor, Birmingham Business School, University of Birmingham, to deliver the graduation address. Professor Dubley, please.
Professor Jorg Bley, Provost SIM Global Education, members of the University of Birmingham, esteemed colleagues from Singapore Institute of Management, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Professor Joanne Duberly, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Social Sciences, of which Birmingham Business School is a very significant part. It is my great pleasure to welcome you, our graduands, and your friends, families and supporters to this graduation ceremony. We are all here to recognise your collective success and to celebrate this landmark event in your lives. Many of you began your studies with us from across the world. You had to adapt to a new environment and the highest standards of global education. You all rose to the challenge, finding new ways of working and studying from an international perspective. You have grown global relationships, just like the one between the University of Birmingham and SIM. The resilience and responsibility you demonstrated during your study has been truly impressive. And together, we ensured that nothing stood in your path to this momentous graduation day. For this reason, our celebration today is not only a celebration of your academic achievements, but also of the focus and agility you have developed as you've continued towards your goals. Adaptability, responsibility, tenacity, resilience. These are exactly the qualities that graduate employers are looking for, along with a global outlook that is the hallmark of a University of Birmingham graduate. We are extremely proud of our Singaporean alumni, whether they have completed their study in Birmingham, such as Eun Jin Yo, the now retired executive chairman of PwC, or whether they studied here in Singapore, such as Ali Yaqub, who, after developing analytics-based strategy for Food Panda, progressed to be appointed head of data at Tamara and is now CEO at Feasible Technologies, bringing his senior technical and analytics leadership to global tech companies in the Middle East. Our graduates influence leading global organisations at the very highest level. Past students have found employment and senior positions with Singapore Airlines, Procter & Gamble, IBM, Barclays Capital, Bank of America, PwC, Singapore Press Holdings. I could go on. There are many prominent Singaporean and international companies. Above all else, the University of Birmingham seeks to make a global impact. This is not just a function of our size, although with nearly 40,000 students across Edgbaston, Dubai and Singapore, we are one of the United Kingdom's largest university. The original charter of the university, dating from 1900, established the teaching of business to educate the children of local entrepreneurs, who would then become the future leaders of industry. We continue in this core mission, now reimagined. The enduring role of social science is to understand and improve how people live and experience their lives. This is mission critical as we seek to tackle the global challenges of the 21st century, including environmental emergencies, health and education inequalities, geopolitical conflict, digital technologies and population displacement. Research and education in the College of Social Sciences address contemporary challenges and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And they address them head-on by producing world-class, evidence-based, data-driven policy recommendations, bringing the opportunity to create real-world impact and change for a fairer and more sustainable world for all. This is core to our strategy over the next 5 years, and we are on the road to achieving new goals, including continuing to rise in the QS rankings, all of which means you have made a great investment in your education. Today, you're not only graduating from one of the world's top 100 global universities, you are also graduating from a world-class business school. Birmingham Business School has the coveted Triple Crown accreditation, which places us in the top 1% of business schools globally. Our world-class research is at the forefront of academic debate and supports businesses globally to shape better, more responsible and more inclusive business strategies. For example, we have chaired discussions with sustainability leads of global businesses here in Singapore to assist companies to fast-track towards net zero. A platform based on Birmingham Business School research allows businesses to map, monitor, measure, manage and indeed market their sustainability performance end to end. And we're really proud that the Singapore Stock Exchange was the first in the world to integrate their own digital adaptation of this platform as part of Singapore's regional lead in sustainability. And all of this was born from research in our Business School's Centre for Responsible Business. Sustainability is increasingly important to younger people, and indeed all of us. You can be proud that your university is leading in sustainability research and having a global impact. We have, for example, developed one of the world's first hydrogen-powered trains. This featured at COP26, and it's based on a fully functional hybrid hydrogen fuel cell and battery system, which is retrofitted by engineers at our Centre for Railway Research and Education. We're also incredibly proud of the collaborative work we do here with SMRT, which is driving more sustainable solutions for rail globally. Now, as alumni, we know you will continue to embrace the shared Birmingham-Singapore passion for sustainability as you step into your graduate careers. Our global connections continue to evolve and deepen, as well as our close and valued partnership with SIM here in Singapore. Our campus in Dubai also goes from strength to strength. And we have links with major universities in many cities across the world, including Chicago, Birmingham's sister city in the United States. Our Student Mobility Initiative encourages students from across the world to spend time studying in a different country, to grow intercultural awareness, and to build global mindsets. The University of Birmingham, as we said earlier, is currently celebrating its 125th anniversary. And we are now in our 17th year of the Birmingham SIM partnership, which is very special to us and remains an important part of our global agenda. As graduates of the University of Birmingham, you will be in demand. We are an established brand amongst ASEAN graduate employers. As one recent graduate put it, I started to explain about UOB and SIM in a job interview, but the panel stopped me, saying, "We know all about the University of Birmingham in Singapore. That is why we invited you to interview." As you graduate today, your relationship with the University of Birmingham does not end. It enters a new chapter. As alumni, you will join a community of 6,500 graduates in Singapore alone. Like them, we hope you will continue to gather at our alumni events, to network, and to share our vision for building and growing responsible businesses, and to enable social mobility and true purpose at work. Our former students tell us that the friendships that they forged at university are important and special. As with those friends, I hope you will stay in touch with the university, as you are now members of our alumni community of over 260,000 former students in 195 countries around the world, a true global reach. As your careers develop, we hope that you will pass on what you have learned and consider becoming a mentor. Many influential former students from our business school have mentored students, including, for example, David Gill, former Chief Executive of Manchester United, and Sir Chris Banks, former Managing Director of Coca-Cola Great Britain. You can be proud of being a graduate from one of the world's top universities. I also really hope that one day your careers or your travels may take you to visit the campus in Birmingham. For those of you who've yet to see it, it truly is one of the most beautiful university campuses in the world. As lifelong members of our community, you will always be welcome there. To close, when you leave today's ceremony, please remember that it is with our utmost admiration, respect, and congratulations on your achievements. My warmest and very best wishes for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Duberly. On behalf of SIM and University of Birmingham, we would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to our graduates. As we celebrate your achievements, let us also remember those who have accompanied you on this challenging journey of learning, offering encouragement and support along the way. Today, as you don your academic regalia, they are the ones who take the greatest pride in your success. May I now request for our graduates to rise. Turn and face your parents, spouses, children, relatives, and friends. Let us put our hands together to show our appreciation to your family and loved ones. Thank you. Please be seated. I shall now invite the Pro Vice Chancellor and Head of College of Social Sciences, University of Birmingham, Professor Joanne Duberly, to close the congregation. Professor Duberly, please.
I declare this congregation closed.
This concludes the degree congregation. We thank you for celebrating this special occasion with us. May I request the audience to please rise as the academic procession takes its leave.